Hi, welcome back. Happy Vlogmas Day 6. Today is the day I am going to open everything in this advent calendar just so we get this done and over with. Plus, I'm planning to send out a lot of my PR beauty products to my friends and family. Some of these will go into my cousin's stockings as well, so I just want to get it all done and then we'll prepare a shipment probably the end of this week. This weekend, I have a couple days to myself, so that's going to be this weekend's project. Here is what I'm wearing. This gray cardigan is a vintage cardigan that I thrifted from Stella Dallas Living. I will link the thrifting vlog up on the screen. My belt is from DMD Studios that I got in person on my very last day during my Vietnam trip in February this year. They also ship internationally, so I highly recommend checking them out. My pants are the high-waisted pleated pants that I got from COS that I'm sure you've seen on my vlogs before. I just really love this kind of taupey brown color pairing with this dark gray color. So let's go through everything in my L'Occitane box and then I'm going to share with you cold winter accessories. Let's find our day 6. It's a cute little window. This is for bath. I think this is supposed to dissolve in the bath. I love taking baths, but at my apartment right now, I don't have a bathtub, so this is going to be going to my cousin. I know most of them love taking baths. Day 7. Shower gel, essential oils. It's a pretty good size. This is their hand cream. Okay, that was day 8. See day 9. Shower scrub, 10 right here. Another shower gel, 11. Cute little overnight reset oil in serum. Day 12. This is so fun. It's the cherry blossom scent shimmering lotion. 13. Conditioner. 14. Shower cream. 15. Soothing hand cream. Lavender scent. 16. Oh, looks like a really good size soap with shea butter. 17. Comforting cream. It's for the face. 18 right here. Ooh, another soap. I love receiving solid soaps. It smells so good. This looks like candy or cute little snack pack. 19. L'Occitane shampooing micellar shampoo. 20. Milk concentrate. I have the full size version of this. 21. Cute little hand cream. 22. I thought this was a tampon at first. It is a little face cloth. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to stick your fingers in it and then you can exfoliate your face. You can exfoliate and you can exfoliate your body. Now this is a nice surprise. 23. Pretty good size of the cleansing milk. It's a really big size. The Intensive Foot Balm. Dry and rough feet. I love foot cream. So that was 24. I think that's it. That was everything in this advent calendar box. I really love it. It's so exciting. This is my first advent calendar. Sorry that I don't have the patience to unbox this once every day because it's taking a lot of time. Hopefully you enjoyed and I will show you the close-up of everything. Thank you, L'Occitane. Next, I want to talk about cold winter accessories. It is just because New York weather is finally cold enough this week. It is in mid-30s. I think I saw some TikToks yesterday. They were saying that it was snowing as they were lighting the Rockefeller Center tree. I'm going to go back up on 5th at some point, maybe next week, to see the tree and show you the tree when it's lit up. In case you don't know, I have lived in Minnesota for almost 8 years. I graduated from school in Wisconsin, but I live in the suburban area of Minnesota and I spent majority of my time in Minnesota. My family's there. I have aunts and all of the cousins. So yeah, I have experienced super cold, snowy winter for years. My room was in the basement, so it was super cold. So I'm pretty confident to say that I have learned a few things in terms of how to dress warm and stay safe in the super cold, snowy winter. After Minnesota, I moved to Seattle. The winter in the Pacific Northwest is not cold, but it's because it's next to the Pacific Ocean. It's wet and it rains a lot of the time. In the winter, it gets gloomy, gray. Every day you wake up to the gloom. And I would say that was the time when I felt the depression the most. Like I would rather get snow and sun than no snow and gloomy weather. I am never a fan of rainy, gloomy weather. Even when growing up in Vietnam, every time when it rains, I hate it. I am that person who would prefer the change of 4 seasons. So I love living here in New York in the Northeast because we get 4 distinctive weather and there are a lot of things to do. I love the West Coast. I love the Pacific Northwest as well, except the winter. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and share everything that I have in my scarf collection and then we'll move on to hats and beanies. First, let's show you one of my favorite scarves. This one is from Acne Studios. It is a double-sided wool scarf I got on sale from Essence. It has the Acne Studio logo written on it, but it's in a subtle way. And on the other side, it is the opposite color, the pink color. I love blanket scarves because I can be able to wear it multiple different ways, like this. Drape it over my neck once or twice. Or I can even make it into a balaclava. It's one of the trends that a lot of girlies do these days. You tuck it inside here. And then you're supposed to pull up in the back and drape it over your head like this. And then it will be able to keep your head warm and your neck warm as well. Trust me, it will look a lot better when you have a big coat. This one is a knitted sweater, chunky blanket scarf from Base Range. I also got this one a couple years ago from Essence, 100% wool. It's in this brown color. I really love this. It looks really chic. It is so cozy. I've worn it a ton. This one from Aritzia. It's the French wool. Again, another blanket scarf. This is the one that I wear the least because of the color. I think it's a little bit too bright. This one is another wool scarf from Aritzia. It's got the fringes all along. Another blanket scarf in geometric shape. This one is very versatile. You can be able to wear it like a triangle scarf if you fold it this way diagonally. And then have the triangle peek out in the back. I'll say scarves like this are so timeless. Again, I've had this for so many years. It's a Wilfred one. And then you can also fold it this way so that it's long and clean. Like if you don't like the fringes, you can also fold it so then you could hide to give it more of a cleaner look if that's the vibe that you're going for. But again, you can also drape it over your neck. This one is one of my favorites. It's a camel scarf with the fringes. It's super thick, heavy, and cozy from Aritzia. I love this side. It's this dark camel kind of color and the other side is slightly lighter. Very versatile. Super timeless. Most of these scarves I've had for years and they will stay in my collection for many years to come. I can also wear my scarf like a wrap. It gets cold. Drape this over my coat. Or if I'm just chilling by the fireplace at a cabin or something, read my book, watch a movie. This can double up as a blanket because it's so big and cozy. Another blanket scarf. This one was gifted to me from Few Moda. It is a cashmere scarf. I was allowed to pick out a few things and I picked out some of their sweaters and I've been wearing them a ton. I don't have anything like this. My collection, it's so soft. And I love the way it flows because it's so light. And I can be able to do that balaclava thing with the scarf a lot easier. I'm gonna try to do it again. Like that, and then you loop this through. Make sure that your neck is tight and then pull up the part in the back. Ooh, it's so cute. I actually like this a lot. And then cover your chest so that your chest doesn't get cold. So imagine this with a big black coat over it. Also again, as I shared in my newsletter, I'm pretty happy with my scarf collection. It is also because winter in New York or in the Northeast hasn't been too cold. So I haven't reached for my cold winter accessory so much in the recent years. But if I were to shop for scarves this season, to complete my scarf collection, I would love to add a balaclava or a snood, or it's also called a hood, something like this. And I also love this one. or a triangle scarf. It's just because I think it looks so cute and I love the way it's styled. And lastly, I have this mohair gray scarf that I got from Totem. It's not cheap, but I love it so much. I was debating between the mohair gray sweater that Totem made. I believe COS made something similar this year, but I decided to go for the scarf version because I think it would be a lot more versatile. It's so cute and I just love this shade of gray. And then the mohair feels so precious to me. I know sometimes these hair shed, so you've got to be very careful with it, but it is just such a cute scarf. It's got a really good length, not too big, not too long. You can be able to wear multiple different ways. Probably my number one favorite scarf as of right now. Next, let's talk about hats and beanies. I love wearing hats because hats are the easiest ways to add colors. More of a fashion accessory for me, but in the winter time, hats are so important because my head gets cold and if I'm cold, I get a headache. My solution is to make sure to look up the weather that day and make sure I wear protective clothing, and hats are so important. Let's talk about some of these sporty hats that I have. I used to do a lot of hikings and I love wearing hats because it catches the sweat and also protect my face from the sun, the UV light, and in the winter it keeps my head warm. I have a Patagonia purple hat. Quickly put it on. I also think my head is quite big, so not a lot of hats look good on my head. PR Raven, green color. So cute and fun for especially summertime. This is the Doing Things hat from Outdoor Voices. See what I'm saying by my head is so big that this hat, it just fit on top. It doesn't cover my entire head. So imagine if it's windy outside, this will probably fly. Next I have the Have a Nice Day black cotton hat. This one I believe I got it from Urban Outfitters. Classic black hat. This one is the corduroy hat that I recently got, actually a few months ago, from Front Street General in Dumbo, Brooklyn. They have a bunch of other colors and I'm pretty sure they still carry these hats in store. Next I have these two very similar camel colored hats. One is lighter, one is darker. This one has the belt leather buckle. This one is plain. Got these from Urban Outfitters as well, again many years ago. Like this is one of those that is just more for fashion because you can see it only fit like the very top bit of my head. And I have 4 beanies. Some of the beanies don't fit my big head and some are so uncomfortable and they're made from the material that don't really keep my head warm. So I only have 4. This one is from Uniqlo. It's a heat tech beanie. They have a bunch of different colors. For some reason I was just gravitating towards yellow. Kind of fun. This one is a black wool beanie from Norse Project. Okay, I love the Soto logo. Very simple. Or I can also undo the folding situation. This is my most favorite, most worn beanie from Acne Studios. I did pay full price for it and I believe the price went up recently. It's kind of wild, but it has their signature Acne Studio face logo. It's so cozy, so warm, and it immediately helps dress up the outfit for me. Functional and style. And I do think it's really worth it if you are looking to invest in a beanie that will last you for years and years to come. This will never go out of style. Lastly, this is my most recent purchase. I went to Vancouver because I tried it on at the Soho store. Loved it. It's so flattering. I'm not that person who would gravitate toward loud logos, but the Gorp Core aesthetic or what Arc'teryx is doing, especially with the Valence collection, has been catching my eyes. And I just think this hat is so cool. It's got this fleece lining inside, so it keeps my head super warm and it's also so soft inside. Me, a couple years ago, I wasn't a fan of this dinosaur skeleton logo that Arc'teryx does, but recently in the past couple of years or two, I've grown to like it and I think it's super cool and I am loving the Gorp Core fashion aesthetic, and as you can see, it is so flattering. So I thought I would just pick it up because I don't have anything like this. It will make a great beanie to wear on ski trips, running errands, on days when I just want to be sporty $40 running around the city. Initially, I thought if I bought something that are from Canada or from a brand that's based in Canada, it would be a lot cheaper in Canada, paying Canadian dollars. But it ended up being the same amount of money if I were to convert it to US dollars, this hat. So I paid full price for it in Canada at the Arc'teryx store in downtown Vancouver. But yeah, it's a really good hat. You can easily find this secondhand on Poshmark, on eBay as well. In terms of gloves, I only have two to show you. So I will reach for the scarf first, and then a beanie, and then if it gets super cold and I know my hands are going to be exposed, and I will reach for my gloves. These are just a pair of gloves with the fleece lining. For snowy winters, I reach for a lot of these mitten gloves when I lived in Minnesota. I don't anymore, but it's great if you're going on a ski trip, snowboarding trip, or just places where it's super snowy and cold, and it's just easy to take it out and in. Okay, these are super old from Aritzia. They have these kind of colorful specks all over it, super cute. And these are a pair of gray 100% cashmere gloves from Mango. I picked these up 2 years ago at their sale, and I'm pretty sure they brought these gloves back this year. I will link these below, but again, 100% cashmere gloves or 100% wool gloves will for sure keep your hands warm. I am eyeing a pair of leather gloves. A couple weeks ago when I was thrifting in Brooklyn, I saw that Stella Dallas Living has a bunch of these leather gloves. They look vintage to me and they were only $35. I think I'm going to stop by if I have a chance in a couple weeks to pick up a pair of black ones. I was at Vince the other day and I saw they have a really cute pair of black leather gloves. Also Totem, there's a really nice version. Those are some of the options that I have my eyes on this year. That is it for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.